All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakakadash, double honors to the apostle of this great millstone, and salutes on to brothers out there preaching his word, sincerity and truth. All right, coming to you another video, getting into something that most people think is fictional and fantasy. Well, on the CDC Centers of Disease Control and Prevention website, they're talking about zombies, zombie preparedness. All right, this is a government website. All right, let me see what they wrote on their site. Let me read it. Wonder why zombies, zombie apocalypse, and zombie preparedness continue to live or walk dead on a CDC website. As it turns out, what first began as a tongue-in-cheek campaign to engage new audiences with preparedness messages have proven to be a very effective platform. We continue to reach and engage a wide variety of audiences on all hazards preparedness via zombie preparedness. All right. So Esau's putting it right in your face. What he's planning to do? Okay. And in these movies, they show you like I Am Legend. You know, they started with a virus and turning people into zombies. You know, Resident Evil. All right, the video game, the movies about zombies. It's a whole lot of zombie movies that came out. You know, let me get this in Mark. Mark chapter 5 verse 1. And they came over unto the other side of the sea, into the country of the Gadarenes. And when he was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit, who had his dwelling among the tombs. And no man could bind him, no, not with chains, because he had been often bound with fetters and with chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broke in pieces, neither could any man tame him. You know, like one of the zombies in I Am Legend. They were super strong, man. It was hard to bind them up, you know. It was just wild. You know, they had demons on them, man. Verse 5, and always, night and day, he was in the mountains and in the tombs, crying and cutting himself with stones. So he was inflicting pain on himself, cutting himself. All right. But when he saw Yahushai afar off, he ran and worshipped him, and cried with a loud voice and said, What have I to do with thee, Yahushai, thou son of the Most High Yahweh? I adjure thee by Yahweh that thou torment me not. For he said unto him, Come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. And he asked him, What is thy name? And he answered, saying, My name is Legion, for we are many. And he besought him much that he would not send them away out of the country. All right. I'm reading a little bit more. Now there was there nigh unto the mountains a great herd of swine feeding pigs, And all the devils besought him, saying, Send us into the swine, that we may enter into them. And forthwith Yahushua gave them leave, and the unclean spirits went out and entered into the swine. And the herd ran violently down a steep place into the sea. There were about 2,000, and were choked in the sea. All right. So this particular man that had legion on him, they had a lot of demons on him, man. You know. Now, I looked up zombie on Wikipedia, and I scrolled down to chemical hypothesis. All right. Now, CDC is the Center of Disease Control, right, and Prevention. So they have diseases in there. All right. And these vaccines have the particular disease inside the vaccine. All right. So CDC and all these pharmaceutical companies, these vaccine companies, they work hand in hand. All right. So I'm about to read this. Several decades after Hurston's work, Wade Davis, a Harvard ethnobotanist, presented a pharmacological case for zombies in 1983. Article of the Journal of Ethnopharmacology, and later in two popular books, The Serpent and the Rainbow and Passions of Darkness, an ethnobiology of a Haitian zombie. Davis traveled in Haiti in 1982, and as a result of his investigations, claimed that a living person can be turned into a zombie by two special powders being introduced in the bloodstream, usually through a wound. The first, powder strike includes tetrodotoxin, and as you can see, that's the chemical makeup of this particular chemical. A powerful and frequently fatal neurotoxin found in the flesh of pufferfish. Okay. The second powder consists of deliriant drugs such as datura. All right, you can see the plant, the flower that has that chemical datura. Together, these powders were said to induce a death-like state in which the will of the victim would be entirely subjected to that of the Bokar. Davis also popularized the story of Clavius Narcisse, who was claimed to have succumbed to this practice. The most ethical question and least scientifically explored ingredient of the powders is part of a recently buried child's brain. All right. So they can chemically, which that vaccine has chemicals in it. All right. So they can, Esau can make you turn your ass into a zombie via chemicals through his pharmakia, man. All right. So Esau didn't put this on a government website for, shits and giggles. The government The government don't have no damn humor to them. They don't have no sense of humor, right? So, that's 2/3 of our people in a zombie-like state. All right. Proverbs 21:16. Proverbs 21:16. It reads, "The man that wandereth out the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead." All right. So 2/3 of our people in the dead state. So, you're even gonna be more dead if you let Esau, if you take hold on Esau's, pharmaceuticals, man. All right. And the understanding is law, statutes, commandments, the truth of the Heavenly Father and the Son. All right. So yeah, man, this is wild times, wild and crazy times are coming, man. All right. So that's pretty much all I got, Lord. Was edifying. Shalom.